The game starts and Isagi strives to prove himself in his tryout match with Rin and Shidou. Shidou has the ball and erratically dribbles forward, but Eita charges towards him and defends. You're pretty fast. Both Isagi and Shidou are surprised by Otoya's abilities to keep up with the number 2 striker. As Shidou is about to be ganged up on, he passes the ball to Isagi, who calls out to him. Isagi, with the ball, then uses his ability and awareness of the field to kick it out to his teammate and rival Itoshi Rin. Isagi and Rin both start running and passing the ball to each other, with their movements aligned and in sync, getting past their defender. Right here is the final line. This last pass will be to you, breaking through on the outside. The pass to Rin is intercepted by Chigiri, who tells Isagi that he's too predictable. The ball is deflected near Team B's goal, and before they had a chance to react, Shidou bursts through their defenses to receive the loose ball. But Isagi is astonished by his near superhuman reflexes, and by reading the situation, Isagi deduces that Shidou will be surrounded by his opponents, so he tries to anticipate his movements and gets around his opposition. Just before Isagi could reach Shidou, he flicks the ball upwards and shoots a no-look goal, scoring the first goal for Team A. All of my cells divide in order to take goals. Isagi is staggered by the incredibly unpredictable play that was from Shidou, and he's now come to the realization that this is the football that destroyed Kunigami. This is the soccer of Shidou Ryusei. Defenses and even your plays are second rate, but to score right in front of the goal and your physical abilities, alright, installed. I more or less get it with that antenna guy. Well then, let's try this output. The game restarts with Team B's ball, and Isagi is getting desperate to assert himself into the game and show off his appeal. He notices that Karasu isn't focusing while he has the ball, and he dashes in to steal it. It was all a trick to lure him in. Karasu uses a ball feint against Isagi, and as the two scuffle with one another, Isagi is overwhelmed by his strong body. Karasu informs him that he aims for his opponent's weak points to greatly increase his chances of winning, and that is what winners capitalize on. Isagi is the weak point of his team. He points out that when partnered with people who are stronger than him, he's able to link up with them, but by himself he's just mediocre. Shidou tries to snatch the ball from Karasu. He does a double feint between the two players, and we finally learn that he's able to control the space between himself by using his hands, and in conjunction with his expert ball control by using feints, he devastates his adversaries. This is Tabuto Karasu's soccer. Karasu scores the first goal for Team B, tying the game to 1-1. With the game tied at 1-1, each team has 4 goals left to score. Isagi analyzes Karasu's style and play and discerns his threat level. Isagi's teammate Hiyori tells him that Karasu is known as the assassin who uses his sharp analytical ability to find the weakest link and crush them, and that he set his sights on Isagi. And it's revealed that Hiyori and Karasu used to play in the same team long before coming to Blue Lock. Hiyori warns Isagi that he should give up hiding his weakness from him and instead start fighting with his strengths. So Isagi decides to fight using his weapons. The game restarts with Shidou passing the ball back to Isagi to try and replicate the movements they did before. Karasu runs towards Isagi, blocking his view from passing to Rin, and Isagi tries to force a pass but can't get by Karasu. Karasu uses his arms to create distance from Isagi and steals the ball from him, and Isagi realizes that he's been using the same moves the entire time. His use of arms have been the pivotal point in their matchup. Shidou and Nanase arrive and surround Karasu to take the ball from him. Light as a feather, stealthy steps. A figure swiftly weaves past Hiyori and towards Rin. As Karasu crosses the ball, Hiyori warns Rin, but it's too late. The 4th ranked player, Otoya quickly swerves past Rin before he could even react. While Karasu distracts the opponents, he steals the goals from the shadow striker, he who holds the alias Ninja. This is the football of number 4, Otoya. So even if we stop Karasu, Otoya will be there. Their destructive power is insane. With the score now 2-1 to Team B, the lethal combination of Karasu and Otoya seemingly have no weaknesses. Rin is extremely frustrated by the situation. The game restarts and Karasu immediately marks Isagi. Rin ignores Isagi as Karasu is defending him, so he decides to conduct a 1-2 pass attack with Hiyori instead, and Hiyori was able to effectively pass to Rin. Otoya pops up to stop Rin, but Rin struggles to shake him off. Shidou calls out to him to pass the ball, with Chigiri quick in pursuit. Analyzing all of the movements on the pitch like a chessboard, the puppeteer sees an opening in his view where he takes a blind shot. Using Shidou's movements as a cover, he used this one moment to take a shot that will be hidden from the goalkeeper. Good one, he's really something else, that Itoshi Rin. Shit, I haven't done a single thing. With everyone amazed at Rin's ability, Isagi is tensed about the fact that he hasn't been able to prove himself during this match. With the score tied at 2-2, he still can't get past Karasu by himself, and Rin and Shidou technically don't need him to score. But regardless of the situation, Isagi needs to integrate himself with Rin and Shidou's attack if he's going to be a part of the Blue Lock 11 team. Chigiri thinks the same thing. None of the players apart from the top 6 have been asserting themselves, and even if they do, they'll be overshadowed because of the top 6's superiority. Understanding this, Chigiri decides to do all that he can to focus on presenting himself. The game restarts with Team B's ball. Chigiri assesses the movements of both Karasu and Otoya and notices that Otoya will always stick by close to where Karasu is. So in order to get a pass from Karasu where it's least crowded, Chigiri runs towards the right flank of the pitch at top speed, using his weapon to its best effect. It's Isagi versus Chigiri, and Chigiri pushes himself even more, focusing on Karasu with a determined gaze. Karasu notices him, and Chigiri zooms past Isagi with even more accelerated speed. After receiving the pass from Karasu, Rin closely defends Chigiri, and Chigiri sees an opening with Otoya. With perfect timing and an accurate cross, Otoya headed the ball into Team A's net, scoring the third goal for Team B. Isagi sees how Chigiri asserted himself and coexisted with Karasu and Otoya, and understands what it means to survive with the top 6. The game resumes and Rin and Hiyori coordinate their attack, with Rin not paying attention to Isagi. Even Hiyori is focusing his passes exclusively to Rin, doing what he can as well to be synchronized with the Blue Lock's #1 striker. With that being the case, Isagi travels towards the goal area in order to use his direct shot on any chances he may get, but Karasu is already there. His off-ball movements were not enough to trick Karasu. Hiyori sees an opening, so he crosses the ball. Ball just goes past Isagi and it's going towards Rin to score, but nah, it's for me. You? Shidou and Rin both collide into each other at the same time trying to get the ball. The ball rebounds after their collision and Chigiri proceeds with Team B's counter-attack, with Karasu scoring the 4th goal for Team B. Isagi wonders why Rin and Shidou crashed into each other, and he examines it's because of their two different playing styles, with Rin Itoshi playing a more calculated type of football, whereas Shidou Ryusei's football is more instinctual, making them have the worst compatibility. As the two strikers argue and hurl insults at each other, Isagi realizes that he can use this as an advantage to asserting himself. Hi guys, I hope everyone enjoyed the video. I remember the first time I read these chapters in the manga, I was quite shocked at how good Karasu and Otoya were, and especially how they're 1 goal away from winning the game. So yeah guys, I remember reading this, I was at the edge of my seat like wow. If this is the type of content you enjoy, please be sure to hit the like button, share the video and subscribe. I've made a Blue Lock playlist regarding the 3rd selection. Thank you to everyone for watching the video, and until next week, stay blessed.